Hi everyone, this is David Wicks, Director of Instructional Technology at Seattle Pacific University. And in this screencast, I want to give some advice to EdSurge. EdSurge is a great resource for educators interested in emerging technologies. They do a fantastic job of providing great resources for educators. And the only thing that I don't like about their newsletter is how it looks on my mobile device, and specifically my iPhone. So I've contacted them several times and asked them if they could change the formatting of their newsletter, and I know they're busy, and they've responded to me each time and said, give us an example of what works. And so in this screencast, I hope to show them what maybe works and maybe they can copy it. So if you take a look at EdSurge, and by the way, I get these three that are unread here fairly early in the morning, and I do check my phone first, and often I catch up on what's happening in mobile, in higher ed, and in education in general, emerging technology specifically with these three newsletters. And so if I click on EdSurge here, what you're going to see is some extremely tiny text when I'm looking at it on my phone. And in order to even view it with my aging eyes, I have to pinch and zoom, which then means I have to scroll across to take a look at it, which I think is kind of unacceptable. So instead of that, there's an opportunity like with what Padgadget does. And Padgadget is another great resource that gives lots of great iPad reviews. And if you go to theirs, the text is a little bigger, and you can even just do a quick double tap on the screen and maximize it, and then clicking on any of these links, you can quickly go to that place in the newsletter. And while the text isn't perfect, it's better. But what makes this acceptable in my eyes is I can click then on the heading for this link, and it loads Safari. And from here, if I'm still not satisfied with the size of it, well, of course I can double tap again and get it bigger. And if that still doesn't meet my needs, up at the top I have Reader available to me, so I can just touch Reader and I can read it in my huge font that I prefer. That's saving me from buying reading glasses. Okay, so if that's still, not exactly what I'm looking for, then one other option, or if they want a different model, because I don't really think that fits their newsletter as much, a different model would be how Inside Higher Ed works. And again, here we come to Inside Higher Ed. The fonts here at the top is larger. It's smaller towards the bottom, but what they've done to make it so that I can easily expand it is they're using columns. So I can double click on that first column and it can expand to a viewable size. And again, because they're linking these to web versions of the same content, I can click on the link. It can take me to my browser. And here, if again I'm not satisfied with the size of the text, I can click on the reader link in the address bar, and I can get the reader version of this, which is as big as I want it to be. So anyway, if you're listening, EdSurge, I think I've given you a couple of ideas from a couple of other newsletters. I would invite you to consider those options, and I look forward to you modifying your newsletter in the near future so that I don't forget to come back to reading it during the day after I've already kind of wrapped up my early morning readings on my mobile device. Much appreciated. Have a great day.